Columbia University student Mahmoud Khalil finally held his newborn son for the first time on Thursday, May 22nd, while detained at an ICE processing center in Jena, Louisiana. Khalil had just finished giving his first court testimony, and his lawyers say it took hours of legal effort to get him the right to see his wife and baby. Nora Ahmed, legal director at the ACLU of Louisiana, described what it took to make the visit happen.
I think we do, for a second, want to talk about the fact that Mahmoud was able to see his baby and hold his baby and talk to his wife and hold his wife this morning. But there's a tragedy involved in that, and that's because he's 1,500 miles away from his family. So everything Mark's talking about legally is true, but this man is being tortured. He's being tortured in that he was denied the right to be there when his child was born, despite having asked, despite having agreed to every single rule that the facility, that the administration would have wanted to put on him. But then we had to fight when his wife was traveling all the way here with their newborn baby, with the expectation that there would be some humanity at the facility and with ICE to say, and yet it was a fight that lasted nearly 48 hours with 50 attorneys, with hundreds of people across the country working to get one man 1 hour to hold his baby.
His attorney, Amy Greer, said the moment belonged only to the family.
Visitation, they should be able to be together unwatched, unobserved. And so today that happened. And so I'm proud to say that I don't know how that went. And I shouldn't know, as their attorney, how that went. That should be a moment that belongs amongst a family. And that's what they got today. What I will say is, in talking to him afterwards, it was an incredibly powerful experience. And he should have been there from the very beginning.
She added that Khalil will keep using his voice to speak out against the violence in the West Bank, despite government efforts to silence people like him. Another lawyer, Mark van der Hout, called the case meritless and said Khalil was targeted for his activism.
Today was the day that Mahmoud got to speak to the world. He is not a threat to national security. It is a bogus charge. It is meritless. It's never been used in this context against a permanent resident of the United States for First Amendment protected activities. We're going to fight this till the end.
Baher Azmi, legal director at the Center for Constitutional Rights, sharply criticized the government's case.
That cowardice is combined with ignorance. What Mahmoud did for himself and for the entire country is stand up for principles of justice and democracy with courage and grace.
Khalil, 30, was arrested under the Trump administration for protesting Israel's military actions in Gaza. The government revoked his green card, claiming his presence is adverse to U.S. interests, a move Khalil and his lawyers say violates his First Amendment right to free speech.